everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your very first time seeing my lovely face, hi, welcome to the family, and I hope you stay, I hope you join, I hope you subscribe. Let me know in the comments how you were able to find my video and what made you click. Like, I like to know how people are able to find me so that I can post my videos more on those platforms, or like do something more so that more people like you can find me. And then if you're one of my returners, my OGs, welcome back. Like, you guys keep me motivated, you keep me going. But no matter who you are, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up, continue to comment, like, share, and most of all, subscribe. I really would love for you guys to be part of this family. Okay, let's get on to today's video. So you guys, like, I've been doing a lot of reflecting lately. School is starting in August. I can't even believe like school is starting in August, and I've been trying to get things ready. It's June, before you know it, like, I'm moving. And I've just been reflecting lately, and I realized I'm extremely tired. Not like physical exhaustion, because if I'm being very honest, I don't really do a lot every day. I'm just tired, and I realized that the whole med school process is very tiring. Ever since I came to the US in 2014, since I came for undergrad, like, everything I've done, almost everything I've done has kind of been geared towards this: I want to go to medical school, I want to go to medical school, I want to go to everything I have done, everything I have been doing. Like, that has always been the goal, right? To go to medical school. Whenever I reached out to people to shadow, whenever I reached out to people for, to get clinical experiences, everything has always been like, on the one hand, I was doing things that I enjoyed. But on the other hand, you also want to do things that, you'll be able to write about, things that will look good on your medical school application. And then last year, with the COVID, like with the pandemic and everything, I was living alone. And I remember I was living alone. I had started in February studying for my MCAT against June. Like, there was so much anxiety for me, like, waiting, oh my God, is my MCAT going to be cancelled? You understand? Like, what am I going to do? Will I even still apply again? Like, oh my God, my visa will expire, all of that stuff. So, like, going through a lot of anxiety, eventually, like, so much changing, having your MCAT, even though my date was not changed, moving times, having to restudy in a different pattern, and all of that. Then eventually, like, taking the MCAT, doing, like, all those things, applying, living alone. During that COVID, during the whole pandemic, right, I didn't even step out of my apartment. Like, there were days, like a whole week, I would not have crossed the door of my apartment. Like, the only reason why I would leave the door of my apartment was to go and throw trash. And like, I just feel like I've been sacrificing a lot of myself for this process, right? And now I just feel very tired. Like, very tired. And I have to tell myself, I'm just like, I have not even gone, I never even start. I have not started, and I'm feeling tired. And I just have to ask, am I the only person that feels like this? Is any other incoming medical student like feeling like a kind of fatigue? Like, on the one hand, I'm excited, I'm nervous, but I'm also like, oh my God, everything I've done up to this process has been to get into medical school. And now I've gotten it. I feel like I don't even know what to do. I feel like part of my fatigue and tiredness is coming from the fact that it's fear. Like, I know so much about the application process. I've learned so much about that process. But I realize I don't actually know much about, like, how to be a good medical student, how to succeed in medical school. And every time I've tried to find information on, every time I've, like, kind of like tried, even if you watch YouTube, nobody is very forthcoming. God, like, people aren't very forthcoming about, like, how medical school actually is, like the real deal. Like every people give you like bits and pieces, you know, a few nuggets here, a few nuggets there, but nobody like sits you down. And I remember I was trying to find like, oh, study tips, and a lot of the study tips were not even like, a lot of them were lacking, and a lot of people will tell you, oh, you'll figure it out when you get there. And for someone like me who is like so I have anxiety, a lot of anxiety about like just the smallest things, and for someone like me, like who wants to know, I want to know like what to expect, like from the moment I get there. Everyone's like, oh yeah, you figure it out, oh yeah, and I'm just like, oh god, oh god. I'm sweat, like I said, the idea of, oh, you just get there and you figure it out, how, like I feel like I'm not, like there's not enough information for me to assuage my fears about the whole, like about going to medical school. And it's just scary. Like it's very scary because I've worked so hard to get to this point. I've worked so hard for this, and I don't want to fail at it. Like I know sometimes like you might not do your best, but overall I don't want to fail at this because this is something that I've wanted for very long. I want to be a doctor, I want to be a physician, and it's something I've worked for so long. And so like now that I'm like here, like, you know, almost already there, about to get in 2 months, T minus 2 months, it's almost like performance anxiety, like, hey god, what if this, what if that, what if this? And I just, you know, sometimes I have to just be like, Ada, relax. I keep telling myself, you know, sometimes people will be like, is it imposter syndrome and stuff, but I keep telling myself, these people, so many people apply to me. So if they gave me a spot, like they gave me more than one place, gave me, so it's not that I'm not qualified. It's not that. So if the admissions committee feels that I'm qualified enough for their school, is it now me who am I to feel like I'm not qualified for this school? So that's why I keep telling myself and using to encourage myself. But at the same time, I just feel like there's not enough information out there about how to prepare. I've been like in the process of house hunting, and god, maybe let me know in the comments if that's like it, like if you want to hear my house hunting journey. This has been like, I've moved before, I've rented apartments in the United States before, but this has been like the worst process, like the whole process. If you want to hear that story time, let me know in the comments. But I just feel like there's just not enough information. Everything from like house hunting, like even little things like how to study, like how are the blocks going to be, like all those things. Like I feel like the school has been kind of like, you know, just generic, but me, I just want more information. I want to know. So I've been like reaching out to a few incoming M2s that I know, and I'm like okay, what do I actually need? You know, then people will be like, oh, you need this book, you need that book and stuff. So I'm doing my best to like prepare myself so that I can reduce that anxiety level, because I'm not really finding. I was looking like, okay, what are things that are there things I should be coming in with? And then some people were saying, oh, you need this kind of desk, oh, you need monitor, you need this one, you need like I'm even trying to figure out like, okay, are there study tools? Because one thing I don't want, which happened to me in undergrad, is in undergrad, and this was one of the reasons why I ended up being a reapplicant, right? I felt like everybody around me was privy to information that I didn't have. Like everybody around me like knew things, like they all knew things that I didn't know. At least that's how I felt. Like I always felt like I was behind. Like I told you guys, I didn't even know that the MCAT was something I needed to take. I didn't know that. When I first applied, I didn't have any clinical experience because I didn't know. But people were getting those things, but I didn't know. So now I don't want to feel like I'm behind. I don't want to get into medical school and realize that, oh, there's all these books, all these resources that everybody already gathered, and I just don't want to carry last. Like I don't know how to explain it. And that idea of like, oh, like, am I actually prepared enough? Like, is there something I'm missing? Like, it's making me feel very anxious about going to medical school. So I don't know, is there anybody else who is in this kind of position? Is anybody else feeling this kind of way? Like, what's your advice to me? Like, what can I really do? Are there things that, if you're already a medical student or someone who graduated from medical school, what were some resources that helped you that you feel like will be helpful? Obviously, like, when I'm already in medical school and I gather the resources, you people best believe I will share, because, you know, my middle name is share, because I am naked thing, well, like, so that's my middle name. So, but obviously till then, like, I want to know now, is me now asking for resources, like, what are things that you people found to be very helpful before going to medical school, even if it's just like obviously resources in terms of like study materials, but also resources in terms of like was there a kind of like laptop you ended up buying, or was there a kind of app that was like a lifesaver for you? I want to know those things, because me, I don't know. There's nobody in my family that is a doctor. Talk more of doctor that went to you. As in, I don't know. Like, I don't have anybody that I can call or go to. Like, the most I'm doing is like trying to reach people on Instagram, or trying to reach out to people that, you know, I come across in pre-med circles. Like, I don't have anybody to ask all these things. So, but I have this platform to ask people. I'm trying to get out of that funk, trying not to be as tired as much, and telling myself, like, encouraging myself, you made it this far. You didn't really know a lot, but you were able to be resourceful and get what you needed to get this far. You are going to make it. And luckily for me, I have like an amazing support system. I have my sisters, you know, my significant other, like just people that have my back and keep telling me, you've got this, you've got this, you've got this. Like, so I'm just trying to reduce the anxiety. Another anxiety I have is like the fear of not matching, but I keep telling myself it's not possible. It's not my portion, in Jesus' name. I must match. I must match. I must match. But like, that's something that is like, it's not really there at the forefront yet. But I just, you know, I just want to know. I don't want to feel like I'm behind. I don't want to feel like everybody has a one-up on me. So if there's any way you can help me, if there are resources that you feel would be helpful for me, I would really appreciate it. Anyways, like, do you guys like my hair? My sister weaved my hair. She's really good at this weaving thing. So she weaved my hair yesterday. So you might be seeing this. You'll be seeing this hairstyle more on my face. But if there's anything that, you know, if anybody resonated, if this video resonated with you, let me know in the comments. Like, am I the only person who is feeling like this? Am I the only person who is feeling like this? Is anybody else feeling like this? Like, just let me know. And if there's any way you can help me, please leave like links, anything that you know in the comments. I would really, really appreciate it. Like, I will be so grateful. And if you enjoyed watching this video, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you liked hearing about. And as usual, keep liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing. I really love reading what you guys say, and I just love like seeing the energy that my videos bring to people. And till the next time you see my face, bye.